I was diagnosed with schizophrenia and I lost touch with reality. And in spite of all that, I became a doctor. The Sign of Islam, and I've just finished my medical degree. And I've been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. On this channel, I want to talk about mental health, but in a real way. Not just textbook definitions, not just surface level advice, but what it actually feels like on a day-to-day basis to live with something like this. I'll be sharing my experience, what I've been through, what's helped me, and just being completely honest about it. Psychosis feel like experience that I would not want anyone to go through, because it feels like you are no longer yourself. You're no longer in your own body in a way. And the experience is that you believe anything and everything could have a meaning behind it and a sign behind it. As if to say that you could completely change the person you are in that very moment in time. So what you feel and what you think becomes what is true. It becomes a certain truth. After my first psychotic episode, I remember being in the clinic with the psychiatrist and in the hospital where I was hospitalized, and speaking to the psychiatrist at the time, and she was saying to me that you have had a mental breakdown and if it happens again it will be worse. In low points, alhamdulillah, I've had some good highs, but there have been some real lows as well at the same time. And two of the lowest points, I would say, well, three technically, would be the first, second and third episode that I had. Third one wasn't too much so unexpected because it was related to grief. The second one was due to a lack of medication, and the first one was completely spontaneous in the regards that it was a situational thing. Maybe it was stress related. I don't know what it was, because I don't know what causes. We don't know what causes schizophrenia definitively. We don't know what definitively causes it. It could be environmental factors. It could be genetic factors. There are various elements of which it can be caused by. But this is the thing, that it was a condition that happened to me. So yeah, I have experienced psychosis, and I've experienced more than two psychotic episodes which required hospitalization. And from there, I recovered purely because from the second one in particular, in that I acknowledged the severity of the condition. I acknowledged that insight is imperative. And so I took it on board to be consistent with my medication. And I've not stopped medication since the second episode. And I've been conscious of the need for sleep and conscious of the need to regulate stress in whatever way possible. And that's helped me manage the condition better. So thankfully, things are manageable as much as possible, because it's become the norm now. So after one is diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, it becomes the norm. What you have there and then is what it becomes the norm for you. And it's the cause that one has been dealt with, the cause that I've been dealt with, and I've got to continue on, because there's no other way, because life continues on and you've got to accept the tests that are given to you. 2020, after my second relapse, well, my first relapse, my second episode, with the right support thereon in, with awareness, which is primarily the most important factor, with people being aware of what I have, because when there is a lack of awareness, then the person becomes isolated in their condition. Whereas when someone is known to have a condition, they can be treated for it, and receiving that treatment is life-changing. So for me, that was a big life-changing factor that helped me gradually, day by day, to overcome and manage things better. So having the right people around you and staying consistent with treatment made a massive difference. And through that, I was able to finish my medical degree. Not perfectly, but I finished. And that's the main message, that progress is possible. You may lose a limb, but you've got the other limb. So you've got to think about it in this way, that you may lose one thing, but you gain another thing, and something else works better. It's almost like how Daredevil loses his sight. He becomes more attuned to other things. His other senses become more strong. I'm not saying that I've got any special powers, not trying to imply anything like that, but I'm saying that it's possible to become better in other aspects where perhaps you lack in one aspect mentally, but you may be better in another aspect physically, or in another element cognitively, for example. So there are other parts of yourself that can be mastered. And for me, it was using education as a tool, progress. And that's where I am now. I just want to say that I'm still figuring it out and I'm moving forward. And that's the main thing. You can go through things that are traumatic and still move forward. So there's always a way.